All right, what's going on, everyone? This is Zen here from Zen Multiverse, and I hope you're having a phenomenal day. All right, so I got some new comic book pickups that I just wanted to kind of show off and let and see what you guys think about these books. And if you wanted to see me do a hype reaction review on some of these, then I definitely will, or even a series. So
You will never amount to anything. We shall see, brother.
So the first one we have is IG-88 Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters, and the quote I love, Born to Kill. So I'm familiar with this character from the Mandalorian series. So it's good to kind of see a little bit of history with this character. So I'm interested. It's a #1, so I'm going to give it a chance. And I am a Star Wars fan. Haven't read that many comic books other than the Darth Vader comic book, but I'm interested to read this. The next book on the list is Gunslinger Spawn #2. Now, I have to admit, I haven't read #1 yet. I have #1, and I'm kind of like building the collection, right? But aesthetically, he is one of my favorite spawns next to Medieval Spawn. So, kind of excited to read it and to see where the story progresses to, right? Next, we have Spawn number 323. And I got this specifically really for the cover, right? Where we see these undead necro type of wolves, right? And Spawn is wielding them, right? So I got that cover just for the cover.
What did he say?
Right? The book for the cover. The next book on the list, and this one is kind of I just wanted to have a nostalgic feeling. And this one is Godzilla Rivals, and essentially versus Mothra, right? Every time I see Mothra or see Godzilla in this type of artwork, I automatically can hear the sounds that they make from the old school Godzilla movies, right? Back in the day. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot, see how it is. It is a one shot, right? So which is pretty cool. I love one shots. It's bittersweet sometimes. Sometimes you might read a one shot and the one shot is really good, and then you're like, I want more, but it's a one shot, so you don't really get a chance to see more of it. So we'll see. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is a book that makes me feel really good, and I'm like, I want more, even though I won't get more. Right. Next is one of my favorite comic book series, and
Jesus
this one comes in the
Christ.
form of Icecreamman. Right, and this is Icecreamman number 26. Pretty cool, loving it. This one reads a little bit different in the sense that you're reading from up and down, right? Where you have to turn the page. But Icecreamman books are just really immersive and interesting when you get into the story itself. The next book that we have is Phoenix Song Echo #1. Now, Echo is up and is a character that I haven't been truly familiar with, but I'm hearing a lot more buzz about this character, right? And I think this has to do with the Hawkeye series, and her interactions with the Kingpin and things of that nature. But um, the the aesthetics for the character alone are pretty amazing. So it seems a little bit, I don't know, I think the artwork is just very befitting for her to have the Phoenix Force itself, right? Now, I've always known the Phoenix to be um, basically be in sync, right? Or the two go hand in hand with her and Jean Grey. So to see a character that automatically, when I'm looking at the design for the character, it seems like, wow, maybe this should be the Phoenix, right? Like the Phoenix, like stay put, stay right here, stay with this character named Echo, or maybe not, right? I'm gonna read the book, see how it is, and then yeah, and then I'll make my distinction or my um, just I guess my argument for whether or not the Phoenix should stay with this character or the Phoenix should never come back, right? Because
What did he say?
I must say that I am a little bit underwhelmed and also exhausted of about hearing the Phoenix.
Previously on X-Men. Previously on X-Men. Previously on X-Men.
Right? right? So hopefully this is a story that really means something and reinvigorates the Phoenix in a different way. The next book, and some of you know how I feel about Savage Avengers, it is an underrated um just title, right? But the story is phenomenal, right? It's phenomenal, it's fun, and overall it's great. So yeah, can't wait to dig into that. And let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a whole series on the Savage Avengers. It's a really cool team, which starts um with Conan, right? A character that I haven't been familiar with or ever truly wanted to know more about. I just knew about his character from an old movie, right? And that's about it. Conan the Conqueror, Conan the Barbarian, sorry, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that's about it. But in the comics, haven't been familiar. But with this comic, um, Savage Avengers, amazing, amazing, right? The next book that I have is Darkhole Wasp. I talked about this on a previous video, and those of you who know the story about Janet Van Dyne and also Hank Pym kind of know a good amount of their dark history, right? He's an abuser and he goes through the process of domestic violence, right? So this book alone is about a set of heroes who read the dark hole and they have an understanding of a story that changes, right? Their story changes quite a bit. I've already read The Wasp, and it is a phenomenal story. How things get twisted in very specific ways that you can sympathize with her, right? About the I would say the decisions she makes towards the end of the book. So yeah, um, because when someone is brought to a certain point, it's kind of hard to bring them back, right? And she's brought to a certain point in this book that we didn't see in the original timeline, right? Or the story that we know in the normal continuity of the 616, right? The next book and my final book is The Death of Doctor Strange #3. I read this. The story is really good, right? And it leaves you wondering what Doctor Strange has put in place in order to solve some problems, right? But I really got this book for this cover with the three mothers, right? The three mothers are when I say a great inclusion of villains. Number one, they just look really cool, right? One looks drastically uh creepy, and I love it. I love it. I love to see brand new characters that remind me of just a level of creepiness, right? And I haven't gotten this feeling since a DC book when they introduced the Upside Down Man. That was the last time I had a feeling of like, wow, like these are some creepy villains that are really powerful, but they give no Fs, right, at the same time. So those are the pickups that I got. Guys, let me know in the comment section if you want me to do any rundown reviews or even reaction hype reviews. You all know I used to have a series called Hype Reaction Reviews, and basically those are books that I read 10 minutes before a stream, right? So usually I would either record it or stream it, but basically um, the most popular ones that I've done were the ones where I streamed. I would read the book 10 minutes before, then I would do a stream and then I would discuss the book, right? And some of you would hop on in the comment section and we would really deep dive into some theories and videos. So let me know if any of these books you want me to do a hyper reaction review to these. I'm not going to read any of these till probably later on. So
Why you always lying?
if I see the comments that say, hey, do a hyper reaction live stream, then I definitely will. I'll read it 10 minutes before and then up and then start the stream. So hit the notification button if you want to see me do that. But with that being said, this is Zen here from Zen Multiverse. Hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share the video with like-minded people, right? So that we could get the algorithm working the way that it should work. So later, everyone.